allow the murder of moved people to go by unnoticed, to let this system sweep murder under the rug. It's been 24 years since the city of Philadelphia, in conjunction with the federal government, dropped a bomb and murdered 11 moved people on May 13th, 1985, 6 adults and 5 children. This system has gone too far. People see the examples every day. More and more people are losing their homes. They losing their jobs. They don't got money to feed their family. You know, they don't got money to get on the train and go to work in the morning. This system is done, and people need to wake up. It ain't getting no better. Your air is more polluted. Your water is more polluted. Your food is more polluted. Police brutality is on the rise. They out here murdering your children every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we telling people, it's time to wake up and stop endorsing this system. Stop endorsing this monster and open your eyes and to get up and to take a stand. You know, on August 8, 1978, police came out to our family's house and kidnapped our family. When they couldn't murder our family like they wanted to do, they shackled our family, put our family in handcuffs. They snatched babies out of mothers' arms. They beat our sisters, they beat our brothers, and sent them to court and gave them 30 to 100 years. Not for no murder of no cop, because this system know who killed that cop. They sentenced our family because they was MOVE members. They gave them 30 to 100 years. The judge that sentenced our family, he even said he didn't know who killed that cop, but he was sending MOVE people to prison because they was MOVE people. That alone right there should make people speak out. That should make people outraged what happened. You know, 7 years later, the city of Philadelphia dropped a bomb on our family and murdered our children. Murdered, you know, men, women, children. Murdered animals. Burnt down a whole city block to try to exterminate MOVE. But as you can see, 24 years later, out here today, through these children, through the information they putting out, that this organization is still going strong, stronger than ever today. And we won't stop speaking out against this rotten ass system. We won't stop until our brother Mumia is off of death row, so he's back home with his family. We won't stop till the MOVE 9 are back home with their family where they should be. These goddamn cops murder people every day. They murdered our family in plain sight for the world to see on May 13th, 1985. And not one of them murderers is sitting on death row. Not one of them are serving 30 to 100 years. But they got our innocent family in prison for speaking out. You know, these cops murder people every day. You can look at the examples of Amadou Diallo, of Sean Bell, and they get protected. They get cleared by this murderous ass system. And when we saying is people need to speak out and wake up. You know, they caught up in the hype right now about Barack Obama, their first black president. People got the fever now for Barack, but things ain't getting no better out here. You know, Barack's first 100 days in office, Eddie Africa was denied parole. The U.S. Supreme Court denied Mumia's appeal. It's time for people to wake up and to realize that this man ain't nothing but a ploy, ain't nothing but a sham to keep people locked into this murderous ass system. They ain't got no job for you, but they building more and more prisons to warehouse us in. You know, they sending more and more freedom fighters to prison. They beating more people upside the head for speaking out. And people laughing out here. They hallucinating, thinking they got something good, thinking they equal to this goddamn system. I want to see if you think you still equal to this system when these cops hit you upside the head with a slapjack and arrest you for being poor, for being black, you know, for being Spanish, for being a poor white, or just speaking out. When you go to the doctor and they tell you you got cancer, I want to see if you still equal to this goddamn system. When you can't feed your kids at night, I want you to say we doing better because we got a black president, or we equal to this system. But this system ain't got no goddamn equality in it. All they believe in is money and protecting themselves. They don't care about life. That's why they got the animals in the zoos, enslaving them. abusing the animals in the circus. You know, got children being molested out here. And that's what the MOVE organization is speaking out against, is fighting against. This just ain't an issue about MOVE. This is an issue about you and your family and protecting your families from this rotten ass system. You got cancer in your air, cancer in your water, cancer in your food. So there ain't nothing good in this goddamn system at all. Our family are now in their 31st year of unjust imprisonment, and we not accepting that. We're going to continue to stay out here and to keep fighting until they bring our family home. Right down the street is City Hall, where they have these courthouses, where these judges are sending fathers to prison for 40 years based on some opinion, where they sending young mothers to prison for 50 years based on some opinion, like they so godly, like they perfect, like they above us. People need to stand up and speak out against this injustice. This system is sending innocent people to prison every day, but they want to call MOVE murderers. This system is the biggest murderer. They killed the Indian people and wiped them off of their land. They put Jewish people in gas ovens. They dropped a bomb on the Vietnamese people. They put blacks into slavery. You know, and they giving people some hope, some dream, like this is something good out here. But ain't shit good in this goddamn system when people are being murdered. People don't got food to eat. People being sent to prison. You know, these cops murder people out here every day. Alright, so it's just not MOVE people that got murdered, but your families is getting sent to prison. You know, they locking up your sons and daughters, and your wives and your husbands, and your brothers and your sisters. So if people want to turn their nose and act like this is just a MOVE issue, this is not about them, they goddamn wrong.